Andy coming at you live with another video, man. Yeah, man, I want to talk about Blake Monroe. I've been meaning to talk about heel Blake Monroe for a long time, and now it's tonight. I want to give my takes about her. So, first person to hop on, I will gladly get to it. I see somebody hit the like button on my video. Comment below so I know who you are. What's up, y'all? What's up? I want to talk about Blake Monroe. I want to talk about Blake Monroe as a heel. I'm loving it. I've been meaning to call this out ever since she turned heel the first time. But yeah, I want to call it out now. Loving this Blake Monroe heel character, man. I love it. She was a great heel in her AEW days, and now she's a heel in NXT, and I'm glad they did it. She's better off as a heel. Blake Monroe is actually a natural heel. She was a babyface for a little while. She's good as a babyface, but she's much better as a heel. She's an expert at being a heel. So yeah, I keep her a heel. I keep her a heel. And then on top of that, Blake Monroe is my top favorite NXT female wrestler. I don't go against Blake Monroe for nobody in NXT. Now, if it comes to Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan, you know what I'm saying? I like Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan better than Blake Monroe. But I tell you what, those would be some good matches as well. Alexa Bliss versus Blake Monroe, that would be a great 5-star classic. That would be a great 5-star banker. Liv Morgan versus Blake Monroe, that would be another great 5-star classic. And to mention, Blake Monroe said she wants to work with Liv Morgan. She talked about Liv Morgan. She gave Liv Morgan some praise. She was talking about Liv Morgan, and that would be a great feud. That would be a great feud. That feud will cook. That will cook. Alexa Bliss versus Blake Monroe in a feud will cook. Either one. Either one. Yeah, facts. Facts. Yeah, facts. I agree with that. So yeah, man. So I wanted Blake Monroe to win against Jordan Grace in the cage match they had, but unfortunately, Jordan Grace came out on top. Jordan Grace won, which is I'm not shocked. So yeah. But I'll tell you what, Blake Monroe, one of the most savage things she did in that match was cut Jordan Grace hair. That wow. Yeah. So I wanted them to get in the match, but I guess the feud between Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace is over. It's over with. So Jordan Grace won the feud, which is I'm not surprised. But it's okay, man. This is just only the beginning for Blake Monroe. This is the only the beginning. And she was on Bubba Ray's podcast not she was on Bully Ray's podcast not too long ago. I watched it. So Blake Monroe, man, she's on her way to becoming a mega star in NXT. She's about to dominate the NXT women's division. I'm telling you right now, it's bound to happen. So what I think is going to happen is Blake Monroe is going to be the one to dethrone Saruka for the NXT North American Women's Championship. That's how it's looking. Cause she put Saruka on notice. But another thing, Blake Monroe is very good at manipulating people. She also talked about that. Well, I do know that Zarya is gonna eventually turn on Saruka, so it may not be Blake Monroe to beat Saruka for the NXT North American title. It might just be Zarya. I believe Zarya is going to turn on Saruka eventually. I can see that. I can picture it. It's going to happen somewhere down the line. I can tell you that right now. But um so yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen. I don't think Blake Monroe is going to beat Zarya for the NXT North American title. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be Blake Monroe. I don't think it's going to be Blake Monroe to beat Saruka for the NXT title. I think it's going to be Zarya. Zarya turns on Saruka, then be the person to beat her for the title. That's how I think it's gonna go down. That's really what I think. But we're gonna see how it all plays out. But I think Blake Monroe is gonna go straight to the top and win the NXT Women's Championship. I think that's gonna be her first like title win. That's gonna be her first big title win, winning the big one. Yeah, I see Blake Monroe skipping right over to the NXT Women's Championship, and that'd be her first ever. That'd be her first biggest title win yet. That'd be her first biggest title win ever, winning the NXT Women's Championship because she show fits for it. She show fits perfect for it. Blake Monroe is the face of the NXT Women's Division. Yes, yes, she is. She's a great wrestler. She has great charisma. She has the mic skills. She has it all. She can do it all. You know, she got the great character. She has it all. She got the whole package. She got the whole package. And if anybody tried to say I'm overhyping her because she's a white girl, okay, at this point you're hating. At this point you're hating. At this point you're hating on me giving her praise. At this point I ain't say praise, but at this point you hating on me giving her credit. What credit is really due. She might have lost that feud against Jordan Grace, but she came out of down. She came out of down star. She still came out looking great out of that feud. She didn't go downhill. Blake Monroe, her character is like Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z, can manipulate you and hit you with a strong style and ring ability too. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, man, whatever. Yeah, man, whatever. Nobody overhyping her. No, nobody overhyping her. Yeah, whatever. Little bro, this a grown ass man you talking to. You the one with no profile picture. And you want to come my chat and troll. Well, yeah, okay. But anyway, like I said, Blake Monroe is the face of the NXT Women's Division. She has the whole package. She has the whole package. She's already a star. She's about to become a megastar when she wins that NXT Women's Championship. That's when she really takes that NXT Women's Division to heights it's never been before. I got 8 people in the building. So out of those 2 that's watching my videos and talking, I'm pretty sure the other 6 are trolls in the bushes watching my videos. Just like one decided to come on my video and run his damn mouth. Every time I do a video, some trolls gotta hop up in here. So out of the 2 that's watching my video and commenting, sharing their thoughts, I'm pretty sure the other 6 are trolls in the bushes watching my video. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Cause I'm not gonna stop at nothing. This video is gonna continue with me giving Blake Monroe credit what credit is due. No, I'm not overhyping her. But hey, think what you want, man. Think what you want. Blake Monroe was a fucking star in AEW. She was a star in AEW. Yeah, yeah. Look at there. 5 people left my chat. So I'm 100% sure they were trolls that I ran off. They were trolls I just ran out of my chat. That's okay. For all I fucking know, it might be some people that's YouTubers watching my videos. I don't know who's watching my videos. It might be people that I don't like watching my videos. that I've talked about. But like I said, I don't give a fuck. My channel ain't going nowhere. Cause I do nothing but talk about wrestling and give my takes. I don't care about people not agreeing with me. You can disagree as long as you be respectful about it. Four people in the building watching. But Blake Monroe has a bright future ahead of her. Sorry. Blake Monroe has a bright future ahead of her. Blake Monroe is the best pure wrestler on NXT right now. Exactly. Facts on facts. Facts on facts. Alright. But Blake Monroe, yeah man, they need to put the NXT Women's Championship on her immediately. Drink it on. But but I won't be surprised when Blake Monroe wins the NXT Women's Championship. Fans start hating on her like they doing Maxine Dupree. Y'all know Maxine Dupree didn't win the title. They hating on her about the performance that she put on against Becky Lynch in her second match. And I know who that person is. I don't see many doing it but him. And I called him out. Hell, me and him went back and forth. Me and him went back and forth about Maxine Dupree. And I eventually shut his ass down when I said I'm pretty sure Becky Lynch would disagree with all your takes about Maxine Dupree. And he didn't say shit else. Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch, arguably one of her best matches. What's going on, Roman Reigns? How you living, brother? They're talking about Blake Monroe. But Blake Monroe, man, this woman she's about to become a mega star. She's about to become a mega star. That's good. Yeah, she's about to become a mega star for sure. So I really don't see Blake Monroe winning the North American Women's Championship right there. Don't get me wrong, she could, and that would be a great start for her. That would be a pretty good start for her. But Maxine Dupree, she can get elevated and win the NXT Women's Championship, and that can be her first start. Do you think Paige still got it as a wrestler? Honestly, I never really cared for Paige like that. Well, no, hold up. I take that back. I used to actually like Paige back in 2014, 2013, but Paige got stale. Paige got stale over the years, and I just couldn't get behind her no more. Do I think she still got it as a wrestler? I don't know. I don't know. Haven't seen Paige wrestle in a while. She might do. I don't know. But I don't care for Paige like that no more. But she might still have it as a wrestler. I don't see her wrestling like that. Yeah, Roman Reigns. I miss Liv Morgan too, man. I miss Liv Morgan too. I miss Liv Morgan too. She's been off. I'm ready for her to return. And they don't need to turn her babyface. I'm sorry, Liv Morgan turning back babyface. That will make her go completely downhill. Liv Morgan is better as a heel than she is a babyface. Because Liv Morgan, since she's been in the heel, she's been in her bag. She's been in her bag. Although it was fucked up that she lost that feud and that title against Rhea Ripley, and I turned from Raw on Netflix and didn't watch it no more. Liv Morgan was still in her bag as a heel. You know what I'm saying? She won the women's tag team. She won the women's tag team championships right along with Raquel Rodriguez, and she was still in her bag. It didn't affect her. But Liv Morgan still should have went into WrestleMania 41 as Women's World Champion. And lose and you know what I'm saying, losing it to Alexa Bliss in a great match. But Alexa Bliss walks out the new Women's World Champion and we could have went on from there. What's up, Nathan King? How you living, brother? If you knew, bro, um, subscribe to my channel. No, it's because that Roxanne Perez, she won't do her best to win that title. The tag team titles with Roxanne Perez should not be in Judgment Day. Well, I mean, it's not Roxanne Perez's fault that she's losing. Don't get me wrong. I do like Liv Morgan better than Roxanne Perez, although Roxanne Perez is one of my favorite wrestlers too. But I like Liv Morgan better. But it's not Roxanne Perez's fault that she's losing matches. If I'm being honest, Roxanne Perez is a mega star too. She's a main event player too. But you know, she could be a main event player if they stop booking her to lose matches. I kind of had it out back and forth with some dude that was on my YouTube channel comment on my post, and he kind of tried to make me look silly, look like an idiot sort of. I'm like, okay, I know she's been losing matches. All I'm saying is, if they book her properly, Roxanne Perez could be a main event player and win the women's world title. I'm like, so stop trying to contradict me and make me look silly. I know what the hell I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know she's been losing matches, which means what I'm saying, she's really a main event player. If they book her properly, she can be a main event player if they book her properly. Look, I saw that Roxanne Perez was booked in NXT as the NXT Women's Champion. She can do it. She can do it. But yes, I do like Liv Morgan better than Roxanne Perez. Liv Morgan is one of my top favorite female wrestlers. What is Roxanne Perez get the tag team titles from Charlotte Flair and they win the tag team titles and Alexa Bliss? You mean what is or what if? Oh, what if Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez win the tag team titles from Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss? That's what you mean? Well, to answer your question, if that happens, I want Alexa Bliss to turn on Charlotte Flair because I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm a massive fan of Alexa Bliss, but I despise Charlotte Flair. I've never been the biggest fan of Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair have always got on my nerves and irritated my soul. Never was a fan of Charlotte Flair. Still not a fan of Charlotte Flair. So, if Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez happens to win back the women's tag team titles from Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, I want Alexa Bliss to turn on Charlotte Flair and get her revenge on Charlotte Flair for what Charlotte Flair did to her dog 4 years ago at Extreme Rules by ripping it to shreds. Alexa Bliss getting revenge on Charlotte Flair, as I said before, is needed. Alexa Bliss getting revenge on Charlotte Flair is needed. It needs to happen. So it'll be on Alexa Bliss' resume that she's beaten all four of the four horsewomen. But besides all that, Alexa Bliss getting revenge on Charlotte Flair is needed most of all. So I definitely hope that happens. If Alexa Bliss don't never get revenge on Charlotte Flair, I riot. So if Raquel Rodriguez and if Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez win the women's tag team championships back, I won't have a problem with that because I want Alexa Bliss to get revenge on Charlotte Flair, just as I said before. So yeah, I want Alexa Bliss to get revenge on Charlotte Flair if they lose the women's tag team titles to Raquel Rodriguez to Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. So we're gonna see how that plays out. But yeah. But part of me think, man, Alexa Bliss not winning no more women's world titles. I think those days are over for Alexa Bliss. But I'm not going to just count her out to not winning. But if Alexa Bliss be the person to dethrone Tiffany Stratton for the women's world title, hey man, I'm definitely all for that shit. Because Tiffany Stratton is one of my top favorite female wrestlers, but I like Alexa Bliss better. Alexa Bliss is my top favorite female wrestler. I don't go against Alexa Bliss for nobody, not even Tiffany Stratton. And I like Alexa Bliss better than Tiffany Stratton. Like I said, Alexa Bliss is my top favorite female wrestler. I don't go against Alexa Bliss for nobody. So yes, if Alexa Bliss be the person to dethrone Tiffany Stratton for the women's world title, damn it, I am the top main one that is all for it. Nobody will probably be more excited to see that happen than me. I'll be one of the main ones popping like I never popped before if it be Alexa Bliss to dethrone Tiffany Stratton for the women's world title. I would love to see that. But I also want to see Alexa Bliss win her first mid card women's championship because that would make Alexa Bliss an official Grand Slam champion. So we're gonna see how that all plays out. But hell yeah, I'm all for Alexa Bliss being the person to dethrone Tiffany Stratton for the women's world title. I would love to see that happen more than anything. But so we gonna see how it all plays out. We gonna see how it all plays out. But like I said, man, for some reason, I see Blake Monroe winning the NXT Women's Championship, not the North American NXT Women's Championship. I see her winning the NXT Women's Championship. I see Blake Monroe winning the big one and her first title win. I see her winning the big one in her first title win. But like I said, she could still possibly win the NXT North American Women's Championship with her first title win, that'll be a pretty good start for her. That'd be a pretty good start for her. But I see her winning the NXT Women's Championship. I see her winning the big one in her first title win. That's how good Blake Monroe is. Hey, what's up, Louise Miguel? I hope I pronounced your name right, man. If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And for the most part, I don't see people hating on Blake Monroe. At least I don't see it. I don't see it. So so yeah, man, I see a bright future ahead. So yeah, like even though Blake Monroe lost his feud to Jordynne Grace, she still came out on top. She still came out looking strong. What's that, keyboard warrior? Nigga, shut up. Your comment don't even make sense. Your goofy ass out my chat. As much as I'm a fan of B Fab, I can feel that she's gonna be a future star alongside with the underdog Maxine. Both of them can cook in the ring. Right. Right. Now I will say in Maxine the pre-match, she did a couple of botches, but she didn't look as bad as King Mike tried to make her look. Overall, that woman was 10 times better than she ever was in any of her matches that she had, including her first match against Becky Lynch. And that's facts on facts. Who the fuck am I? You jumped in my chat, so you tell me who the fuck are you with no profile picture? Yeah, who the fuck are you? You the one that got no profile picture and you jump in my chat talking shit. So you should be asking me that. Who the fuck are you? You the one that got no profile picture of yourself. So yeah, tell me who the fuck are you? Is this a kid I'm talking to? No, better yet, what are you doing in my chat? No, no, better yet, what are you doing here? This is my YouTube account where I do Russell Talk. You jumped in my chat, so you tell me what the hell are you doing here? Okay, I'ma just ignore your comment. I'ma just ignore your comment. You a cornball, man. You a cornball. You fuck my mom. I not my mama could whoop your ass. It's got to be a kid I'm talking to, but I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not going to entertain you. But anyway, so Blake Monroe got a bright future ahead of her. I want to see and Blake Monroe can have some great feuds. Like some people say they want to see Blake Monroe versus Jada Parker. That wouldn't be a bad feud. I want nah. I'd be all for that. But you already know who I'm going for. I got to go with Blake Monroe. Got to go with Blake Monroe for sure. Got to go with Blake Monroe. I like Jada Parker now, but I got to go with Jada Parker. Ain't worrying about the Devon Daily. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna entertain them. I'm not gonna entertain them. I'm not gonna entertain them, bro. I'm not even gonna block your silly ass. I'm not even gonna block you. I'm not even gonna block you. Cause somebody's gonna come in this comment section and cook your ass just like I'm doing. Some goofball ain't got a life, ain't got nothing else better to do than to come in my video chat talking shit, running their mouth. Don't know what speak to this man. Don't know what speaks. Yeah, not even probably a kid. I don't know. Don't know what speak to whoever the hell this is behind his profile picture. I ain't about to entertain no trolls tonight, man. I'm gonna keep going for it, doing my videos. Every time I do a video, a troll comes in here. Hell, even one troll subscribed to my account. So yeah, couldn't find out the damn troll is a fan. Okay, okay, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. But what could be another great feud? Blake Monroe versus Tatum Paxley would be a great feud. That'd be another great. And then her title defense matches that she can defend her title against. That's gonna make stuff even more interesting. Imagine Blake Monroe versus Let me name a good title defense match of her. Blake Monroe versus Tatum Paxton. Well, they don't have to be a title match, but that'd be a great feud. Boy, shut the fuck up. Get your goofy ass out my chat. Grow up, man. Grow up, bro. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. Blake Monroe versus Izzy Dane would be a solid match. Blake Monroe versus Izzy Dane, that'd be a solid matchup. Blake Monroe versus Fallon Henley for the NXT ones. Let's say when Blake Monroe wins the NXT ones title. First title defense match and feud against, you know what I'm saying, Fallon Henley. That would be a perfect start for Blake Monroe when she wins the NXT ones championship to feud with Fallon Henley and defend her women's NXT championship against Fallon Henley. That would be a great start for her. That'd be a great start. You know, her being in the feud with Keelani Jordan for the NXT Women's title would be a great match and feud. So I'm naming some good feuds or whatever. Yeah, you lucky I don't know who you are, man. You lucky I don't know who you are. Because if I saw you and I walked up on your ass and a person, all your teeth would be on the damn ground. All your teeth would be on the ground. Your damn jaw to be on the other side of your face would that have to rewire your damn jaw. You know what? What time WWE on USA come on? What's up, Armando Dukes? If you're talking about SmackDown, it comes on 8 o'clock tomorrow night. SmackDown, it comes on USA at 8 o'clock. It'll be on tonight at 8. Not tomorrow night, but tonight at 8. It's already past 12. So it'll be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I meant tonight down. Tonight at 8 o'clock. And if you're new to my channel, Armando Dukes, subscribe to my channel. I love doing Russell Talk. She does. You can put Blake Monroe up against anybody, and it will be a great feud because she has such a great character. She has a strong character. Okay, bye. Why are you still here? Why are you still here, bye? Why are you still here? Like I said, grow up. So yeah, Blake Monroe can have great chemistry with anybody. She can have great chemistry with anybody because she has such a strong heel character. Because she's very good at manipulating mindsets. She's very good at manipulating people, getting inside their heads. That's what she's good at, and that's what makes you a great heel when you know how to manipulate people and get inside their heads and manipulate them. That's what Blake Monroe is very good at. Yeah, I could agree with that. Yeah, Blake Monroe versus Zelina Vega would be a great match. That'd be a great match, my guy. Bro, I'm going to cry. Bro, I'm going to cry because WWE on USA tomorrow night, Eddie Guerrero died, are going to tribute. Oh yeah, man. Eddie Guerrero is one of my favorite wrestlers. Yeah, I posted a picture of him today, celebrating his birthday. I posted a picture of everything that he's done in WWE, including his WCW days, ECW days, like his whole career on everything, throughout all his wrestling career, everything that he has done and accomplished. I did a photo grid and put all those pictures in there, film everything that he's accomplished throughout WWE and WCW and his ECW days. Everything that he ever accomplished, I posted it all. So yeah, I posted all those pictures of him celebrating his 58th birthday today. You better bow down to your tribal chief Roman Reigns. I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy. I heard you. I'm not a boy. This is a man you're talking to. Notice. No, I'm not bowing down to Roman Reigns. Oh, I'm a nigger now. Man, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Yeah, let me go on and get you out of here. Grow the fuck up. Children, little children. Call me a nigger because I won't bow down to his tribal chief Roman Reigns. This nigga obsessed with Roman Reigns. Got a picture of him and everything. I just blocked this silly ass. Called me a nigger because I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns just like he is. That's what I'm talking about. Hell no. It's somebody that wants to be Roman Reigns. Get the fuck off that man jock strap. All on his shit. Anyway, hey, what's going on, Retro Gamer? How you living, brother? Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I love retro video games too. Yeah, man, I still be playing. I still be playing my Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and regular Nintendo games. Yeah, I love retro games. I still be playing my. I love retro games, man. I still be playing all my Sega Genesis games, Super Nintendo games, and regular Nintendo games. Boy, Streets of Rage 2 and 3 on Sega Genesis. Those my top two favorite Sega Genesis fighting games. I love Turtle of the Time on Super Nintendo. I love Final Fight 2. Final Fight 2 is the best Final Fight game, hands down. Although the Red Ninja Guy and Hacker are my two favorites, but Final Fight 2 is the best game. You know what I'm saying? I love Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter are my top two favorite one-on-one fighting games. But if I had to pick between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, I'm gonna have to go with Mortal Kombat. I like Mortal Kombat better. Yeah, I'm a retro guy too, man. Subscribe to my channel. I don't post it much, but I trust me. I love retro video games. I be playing them arcade games on my PS5. But yeah, subscribe to my channel, Retro Gamer. Fan out over Roman Reigns is insane. Bro, I just had to block him, man. The dude called me a nigger. Called me a nigger. I don't tolerate racism in my chat. I know it's not Roman Reigns. Got mad and called me a nigger. Damn kid, grow up. What's going on, Chris Tablet? What's up? Called me a nigger because I'm not a fan of Roman Reigns like he is. Don't get me wrong, I like Roman Reigns, but he's not one of my favorite wrestlers. As I said before, all my favorite male wrestlers are legends. I have some new current wrestlers that I like, but they just don't do it for me as being my favorites. I prefer the legends as my favorite wrestlers. Yo, I gotta go. All right, Retro Gamer, peace out, man. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, man. Just like one troll came in my chat running his mouth talking about my damn mama. One dude got punched in his face a long time ago for talking about my mama. But I'm gonna let him make it because he a troll. And he behind the damn keyboard running it. I'm gonna let him make it. And I'm gonna just ignore him. I'm gonna let him make it. I'm gonna let him make it. Ain't got nothing else better to do to come in here trolling in my chat when I'm trying to do a live video and talk about wrestling. And everybody give their honest takes and opinion. Told you, hey, what's up? How you living? Um, you even watch wrestling? Your comment threw me off. If so, subscribe to my channel. If you watch wrestling, subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you can catch my live videos and my regular videos on my page and my short video clips and stuff that I post on my community channel. So subscribe to my channel. John Cena, Jeff Hardy, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Shawn Michaels are my favorite legends, and Randy Orton. Okay, nice, nice, nice. I done said who all my favorites were. So yeah, so yeah, oh my god. So is this the same person that got another profile picture that come on my page running his mouth? Well, also you got another profile page. You got another profile page. I tell you what, I'm not gonna block you this time. I'm gonna just let people cook you in the comment section. Y'all see that shit? Look, this person right here, T has another profile picture of Roman Reigns that came back to talk shit to me from another profile page. Cook them. Cook them. Y'all see this lame ass dude? Roman Reigns. Get off that man nuts. You all on his shit. The Rock, Sting are honorable mentions too. Okay, yeah. How you gonna make out Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns got a damn wife. Yeah, yeah, man. Better yet, man, go fuck yourself. Go take go get a magazine from a Roman Reigns and go fuck yourself. Yeah, go ahead. Man, cause somebody won't bow down to Roman Reigns. What's going on, Daniel Alvarez? What's going on, man? If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I see you a Jay Uso fan. That's what's up. Yeah, I appreciate that, Devon Daly. But so yeah, man, I'm feeling this heel Blake Monroe. Don't turn her back, babyface. Don't turn her babyface. Keep her a heel. Now I'm not saying she won't do terrible as a babyface. She could pull it off for sure. I know she could pull it off. She did when she first got there. But notice she eventually turned heel. Cause she's better at being the heel. Blake Monroe is a natural heel. She's a natural heel. So nah, keep her as a heel. I'd rather her be a heel. Roman Reigns, OTC. Well, Daniel Alvarez, at least you ain't obsessed with him just like somebody is in my chat. You need to stop fantasizing over Roman Reigns, fuck boy. Nothing wrong with me loving women's wrestling. Never seen somebody so obsessed with Roman Reigns in my life. Tell somebody to bow down to him. You bow down to him. You probably do bow down to him at night. I agree. Blake Monroe is better as a heel. Yeah, for sure. So proud of Blake Monroe achieving her dream and her heel turn, but to terrorize. And yet it's a lot more to come. The same way I called it when Tiffany Stratton won the NXT Women's Championship as a heel, the same thing is going to play out for Blake Monroe. Mark my words. Telling you, I got this one in the bag right here. Because Blake Monroe is my favorite NXT female wrestler. So I definitely got this one in the bag. Blake Monroe is one of my top favorite female wrestlers. So I definitely got this one in the bag. Mark my words. Blake Monroe, tell you. Blake Monroe is my favorite NXT female wrestler. So I definitely got this one in the bag. Blake Monroe is going to win that NXT Women's Championship. I see that being her first title win. Just like Tiffany Stratton didn't ever win the North American Women's Championship. Well, the NXT North American Women's Championship won out yet when Tiffany Stratton won her first NXT Women's Championship. I think that came out after she went to NXT. Or a little before she, I mean, a little before she went to WWE, I mean. So TV Straight never got a chance to win the NXT North American Women's Championship. I think by that time when the NXT North American Women's Championship finally like came out, TV Stratton was already on the main roster. She was already on the main roster then and whatnot. And Keelani Jordan was the first to win the NXT North American Championship. Wrestling one. You think so, Armor and Dukes? The Rock disappointed me not coming to WrestleMania 41 though. I'm sorry. He left Travis Scott to be there and he didn't show up when he the one who started this whole feud with Cody Rhodes. Not only he disappointed me, he disappointed a lot of people because that didn't make sense. There wasn't nobody thinking about Travis Scott. They was looking for The Rock. Now Travis Scott being with The Rock, okay, they would have been all for that. But the main people we always looking forward to was The Rock being there to screw Cody Rhodes over at WrestleMania 41 by John Cena, you know what I'm saying, winning the world title. So that's the one thing, man. The Rock disappointed me and everybody over. I like Blake Monroe as a heel. She was good in AEW as a heel in that rivalry. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. When Blake Monroe turned heel, when Blake Monroe turned heel in AEW, and she turned on Tony Storm, that definitely got her over. That man and Tony Storm is my top favorite AEW female wrestler too. Well, not was Tony Storm is my top favorite AEW female wrestler. Period. But Blake Monroe is one of my top favorite female wrestlers. So I don't go against Tony Storm for nobody in AEW, and I don't go against Blake Monroe for nobody in NXT. So I like both of them equally. Being that Tony Storm and Blake Monroe are my top two favorite female wrestlers, I like both of them equally. It's neck to neck. But like I said, Blake, you know what I'm saying, so being that Blake Monroe is my one of my top favorite female wrestlers. She definitely got, I know she got this one in the bag, winning her first NXT Women's Championship. So yeah, man, so yeah, they had a great feud. That was like Tony. I say that was Tony Storm's best feud in AEW. If I'm being honest, now that I think about it, that was Tony Storm's best feud. Blake Monroe. She had other good feuds, but if I'm being honest, that was by far Tony Storm's best feud and matches. That was Tony Storm's best feud in AEW against Blake Monroe when she was Mariah May at the time. Being when she was her she Blake Monroe went by her name Mariah May and AEW throughout her Indies wrestling days. Yeah, she went by Mariah May throughout her wrestling days in the Indies, and she went by Mariah May and also her AEW days. Then she switched her name to Blake Monroe when she debuted in NXT. I don't know about soon. Possibly. It's a big possibility. But I'm gonna let it play out with her because I said that she could be the person to you know what I'm saying, dethrone. I said she could be the person to dethrone Saruka for the NXT North American Championship. But for some apparent reason, I see Blake Monroe. I see the NXT Women's Championship being Blake Monroe first big title win of her career in NXT. and I see Zarya turning on Saruka and winning the NXT North American Championship from her. That's how I see it going. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Part of me don't think I am wrong, but I could be. Hey, just let me know what y'all think in the comment section. You don't have to agree with everything I say as long as you come off respectful about it. You got people that disagree, want to talk shit and be smart and want to try to make me look stupid. And that's what it pissed me off. I'm like, hold up, look, you ain't about to talk to me any kind of way. It's okay to strongly disagree with me, but I'm not gonna have you talking to me like you're crazy. I'm not gonna have it. Who the fuck is this? Is this the same person that's highly obsessed with Roman Reigns with another profile picture? Oh, you got another profile picture? No, you got another page? Okay, I see what type of time you on. You get checks about somebody and you go on another profile picture running your damn mouth. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, you a show enough keyboard warrior. No escaping from the white man. Okay. Yeah, you real tough. You real tough behind the keyboard, ain't you? You real tough behind the keyboard, ain't you? With no profile picture of yourself. Okay, tough guy. Okay. I'm not gonna entertain you. I'm not gonna entertain you. Talk all the hell you want. Cause you're not gonna say it to my face. That's why you hide behind your profile picture. Tough guy. But back to Blake Monroe. Back to Blake Monroe. Um so yeah, man, I see big things happening for her. So Blake Monroe is gonna be a mega star. She's gonna be a mega star. Let me tell you some fantasy matches that'll be I'm gonna tell you a dream match that will be perfect. Blake Monroe versus Tiffany Stratton. That is a dream match. I don't care what nobody say. That is a dream match. And they will also be a great tag team. They will be a great tag team. But Blake Monroe versus Tiffany Stratton, that will be a great dream match, and it could go either way. Because both of them are two of my top favorite female wrestlers. That match could go either way for sure. And they will also be a great tag team. They will be a phenomenal tag team. Imagine those two as women's tag team champions, man. They will be phenomenal women's tag team champions. They will be one of my favorite tag team champions. Better yet, one of my top favorite tag team champions. Cause that's how good both of them is. That's how good they both are. Yeah, I called that out earlier, Chris Tablet. Yeah, Blake Monroe versus Liv Morgan. That match would cook, but I would have to go with Liv Morgan. The Liv Morgan versus Blake Monroe in a feud that would cook. Like I said, I would have to go with Liv Morgan, but to be honest, that match could go either way. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. I just want to come up here and talk about Blake heel character. I love it. You know, she's been cooking as a heel, and She has a bright future ahead of her, and she's definitely going to make a huge. Well, she's already made a huge impact in NXT, but she's on her way. She's definitely on her way to becoming a mega star. And I first see her, and I first see it starting with her becoming a mega star by winning the NXT Women's Championship. None other than the NXT Women's Championship. So we're gonna see how it all plays out with Blake Monroe. But I know Blake Monroe is on her way to the top of the food chain, and she's gonna be a mega star in NXT. And it all starts with her winning the NXT Women's Championship. So thanks everybody for commenting on my video, sharing your thoughts and all that about um, wrestling in general, and agreeing with my takes about Blake Monroe. And I'll probably be shooting another live stream tomorrow, whatnot. So with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm gonna sign out.